It looks like Hockey Ultimate Team is saved.
Oh my god! Wow!
Hello guys and welcome back. Today, once again, we'll be talking about the rewards in Hockey Ultimate Team in NHL 24. EA actually listened and they made some huge adjustments. Let's go through the changes and see how does it affect us, how does it affect market in the game in general. If you're watching this video, please make sure you like and subscribe because it really helps the algorithm and more people see this video. I'm also live on Twitch 5 days a week, so if you want to see me playing the game, make sure you always stop by. First of all, it looks like they actually listen. Week 2 in Headliners event is actually a banger. All the cards are really good. If we just quickly look at all the MSPs, Marc-Andre Fleury, probably one of the best goaltenders currently in the game, at least the highest overall for sure. We really don't know how good the goaltenders are, but in general the card looks pretty solid. Adam Fox, one of the smallest defensemen, but again, if you like using Makar, then I don't see any reasons why you would not like using Adam Fox. Very fast, decent hands, decent shooting, so probably one of the cards I will try and add to my team as myself because I'm a Rangers fan and I just want to use the players I like. Stick him up as Superstar's ability and Elite Edges as a zone ability will make this card even more usable. And one of the favorite cards for this week is Natalie Spooner. Her base card usually played so good for me that I was using it every single year from the moment they added the women's into the game. Unstoppable Force as Superstar ability and Close Quarters as zone ability will make this card so fun to use. Hopefully it will be very cheap in auction house so I can just go and buy and add it to my team. Look at the skating and shooting stats, quite solid considering she is not one of the biggest players, but again, she's probably one of the biggest women's players out there to use. And now let's have a look on probably the best card currently in the game outside of power-up icons. Evgeny Kuznetsov, Superstar ability, Wheels, Unstoppable Force as a zone ability. With synergies activated, his hands are incredible, shooting stats are very decent, skating also incredible. If there is one card you have to make, then probably this is the card I would suggest everyone to make. Don't use him in the center because he probably will not win a lot of faceoffs, but if you put him in a wing with a really good center with a quick draw activated, this card will just fly all over the ice and score you so many goals, and I cannot wait when I will try this card out myself. There is one more card I really want to point out before we go into the changes to the rewards. Look at the speed, 91 speed. This card is currently going on between 40 to 60k. Guys, don't go and buy it. You will probably pull this in the rewards because it's only 82 overall. Again, if you're grinding Hot Rush, you probably have a very good chance to pull this card out. For people who don't spend any money, this is probably one of the best budget wingers we currently have. If you look at the shooting, skating and hands, I don't think I've ever seen an 82 overall card so good as this card. Okay, now let's have a look on Rivals rewards. Those Rivals rewards are in place now, so technically once you finish the Rivals this week, you will get the new rewards. For Ultimate in Division 4, you will now get 1 Jumbo Elite Players Pack and 14 Gold Collectibles. Those 14 collectibles will give you 3 Diamond Collectibles or 1 Mega Player Pack. Technically, that's how it should be. If you go and choose untradeable rewards, we will get 2 Jumbo Elite Player Packs and 2 Mega Player Packs. We are not getting any collectibles, so in my opinion, I still will go with untradeable rewards because I really like ripping packs and there is a lot of collections I really want to do. Collectibles will be very useful later in the game because according to the information Clappy shared with us, they will try to add some unique players to collections, so when we are collecting our collectibles, we'll be able to exchange them for the special players. Probably so early in the game when everyone is focusing on collectibles, with let's say team builders or power-up icons, untradeable rewards is way to go. Later in the game when you already have a god squad and you really don't need all these team builders or let's say power-up icons, I probably would go with untradeable rewards with the collectibles and just try to save them up for some unique players. Same changes in Squad Bottle rewards. Now they're adding more collectibles so it replaces the amount of packs we previously had. So let's say if you now get to the Elite 3, you will be able to get yourself Mega Pack, NHL Player Pack and collectibles. It still doesn't really say exactly how many collectibles we are getting. I believe it will give us exact amount of collectibles so we can go and exchange it for a pack equal to the packs we previously had. EA also adjusted the squad battle sets so the value for the collectibles is higher. For 1 collectible you can get 2 gold players, for 2 collectibles you can get base pack, for 2 collectibles you can also get premium pack which is untradeable. Then you can also exchange 2 collectibles for 4 gold player packs, untradeable again if you want. Every other pack will be tradable. Prime Pack, 3 collectibles, Jumbo Premium Pack, 5 collectibles, Players Pack, 5 collectibles, Mini NHL Players Pack, 5 collectibles. There are plenty of packs for you to choose while you're playing squad battles. Again, for people who don't really play squad battles a lot every single week, probably in a few months' time you will end up with quite a lot of collectibles. You will be able to go and exchange to any packs. These packs don't have a cooldown, so again, you can choose, let's say, Mini NHL Player Packs, and you can exchange your collectibles as many times as you want. The next big change they added is power-up collectibles. You can now exchange 84 plus players and 85 plus players for a power-up collectibles. If you trade in 5 84 plus players, you will get 2 power-up collectibles. Or if you trade in 5 85 plus players, you will get 3 power-up collectibles and a player's pack. Unfortunately, player's pack is untradeable, but it's still a pack you can pull something good. Later in the game, when 85s and 84s will be all over the place, you probably will have plenty of the cards to trade in for the power-up collectibles. With that being said, I think X Factors and power-up icons this year will be more accessible and more usable. In the previous years, not everyone could use many X Factors at the same time because of how expensive they were. Now with these sets and power-up collectibles being the only currency of upgrading MSPs and X Factors and power-up icons, I think it's more usable. Pretty much everyone can have any player they want in their team because it will be just much easier to upgrade these players. Also, if you was grinding rush or objectives or moments, you was getting headliners collectibles. You can exchange 5 headliners collectibles for 1 power-up collectible. So technically, if you don't want any of the new headliner MSPs, you can just trade them in for a power-up collectible and save it for the later events. This is a very big and positive change because now when you can trade in 84s and 85s, it means their value in auction house will go up. And it means more people will try to sell it. So now if you don't want to make any collectibles and all you want to do is just farm coins, yes, you can finally actually go and sell something. EA still needs to fix the balance with the prices because there's a lot of 85s, 86 where the maximum price is not really where it should be, so people are not selling it. But at least this is the first W we've seen in a long time. So technically, after all the complaints, EA actually listened and made some big changes. The last, but in my opinion one of the best changes, is that they acknowledge the issues with Hot Rush. They made some huge changes in rewards, but the rush is not actually working, so it's not triggering some of the movements and the point system was not really counting as it should be. They also said that they will try to avoid objectives until this is fixed, and all the objectives will be pretty simple where you don't really need to be triggered with certain activities. Let's say you don't need to do snapshots with the deeks and stuff like that. They also reset the rush, which I'm quite disappointed because I was expecting we will be able to use week 2 to complete the previous week, but unfortunately it is what it is. By just completing the objectives for both Mascot Rumble and Hot Headliner week 2, you will be able to get yourself 4 million points. If you play on Rookie or even like, I don't know, let's say All-Star Superstar, you will get more points on top of that, and it means by completing all the objectives, I'm expecting you to have around 5 million points without even sweating in this mode. 5 million points would give you tier 20, which means power-up collectible, hot headliner player item, which can be technically anyone, Zdeno Chara, which is probably one of the best additions, or the 82 overall lower budget gem we just discussed. Okay guys, that's it for today's video. Let me know down in the comment sections below, what do you think about the changes? Do you think the changes are good? Will you now play Rivals, Squad Battles, Rush, an actual state of the mode? Also, let me know if you made any of the new MSPs because there are so many I personally want to go and make. Have a good one and see you next time.